Number 3, analysis of a compound, some compound, indicates that it contains 1.04 grams of potassium, 0.70 grams of chromium, and then 0.86 grams of oxygen. Find its empirical formula. All right. So they have actually given us already these gram values. Remember, in these previous sample problems, we've been taking percentages, and we've been having to assume a 100-gram sample so we could get them into gram units. Well, in number 3, they're already gram units, so you don't have to assume a 100-gram sample. There's just some sample that you got, right? There's this, some sample that you got. So we start with the 1.04 grams of potassium. I'm going to convert that into moles of potassium. Do the same thing for chromium. Crosshairs, 1 mole of chromium. And then I have oxygen here, so I'm going to set up one for oxygen. 0.86 grams of oxygen. All right, so time to look at periodic table. Potassium's coming in at 39.098. 0.98. Chromium is coming in at 51.996. And excuse me, oxygen's coming in at 15.999. Again, sorry if you can't read that. I wrote a little bit small. But again, those are just the values that I'm getting from the periodic table.
So now it's time for calculator work, because I see that that's going to cancel successfully, and that's going to cancel successfully, and so is that. So 1.04 divided by 39.098. Kind of hard for me to read even. Then ends up being 0.02, and I want 3 significant figures here. So 266 moles of potassium. Move on to chromium. 0.013, 2 significant figures I'm going to use here. So that's good there. Moles of chromium. And then we use 2 significant figures for this moles of oxygen. 0.054 moles of oxygen. What's the smallest one, though? Looks like chromium. So I'm going to divide all of these by 0.013. See what I get. And these will be the numbers for the ratios. So we got a 2. That's obviously a 1. Guessing that's going to be a 4, just off the top of my head. Boom. So here we have potassium, 2, and then we have CrO04.
All right, and now I believe this is going to be a chromate. I believe it's going to be a potassium chromate. So looking at chromate, it better be a -2 charge. You can check your polyatomic ion sheet to double check that that is the case. But right now, this is just the empirical formula. In order to calculate the molecular formula, we would need access to the molar mass of the actual formula, which we don't have here. But then again, we only have to calculate the empirical formula.